To appreciate a drink like whiskey, you need to know how to drink it, which is exactly what this article aims to tell you. Read this article so that you can learn how to truly appreciate the flavors of a drink that is quite a favorite the world over. Take a generic poll about what people's impression of the drink whiskey is, and more than half of them will tell you how they think that whiskey is a man's drink. A beverage that can be truly appreciated only when you acquire the taste. Drinking it has always had a bit of mystique attached to it. A man ordering whiskey is always someone who seems to be in charge of himself, and a woman ordering it is more often than not admired. Drinking the spirit is an art. In this article, we tell you what is the best way to savor the beverage so that you can appreciate it for the rich, moody flavor that it has. There is a subtle sense of aesthetics that can be attached to the entire process of drinking whiskey, or whiskey as the Scots call it. From the first time you pour it out into your glass, to when you take the first sip, there is a certain technique that needs to be followed. The proper etiquette of drinking whiskey well starts from when you first pour it out into a glass. One of the best glasses for the drink is one that is not too narrow but is wide, so that you can take your time nursing your drink. Also preferably choose a glass that curves in on the top, so that the aroma that is so distinctive of the spirit does not completely escape. Next comes pouring in the right amount of whiskey. Most connoisseurs prefer taking very small amounts, but if you are an unsure beginner, stick to a measure of 1.5 ounces. Once the whiskey has been poured into the glass, swirl it around. Tilt the glass slightly to check how the drink runs down the side. While doing this, remember to check how thick the beverage seems. Generally, the thicker the spirit, the higher the alcohol content. If you want to check its quality, hold the drink up to light. With drinks of lower quality, you will often see particles floating about. You can drink whiskey straight, with water, or even drink it on the rocks. The choice is yours, but we suggest adding a splash of water. While connoisseurs may scoff at the idea, for a beginner, this is a good way of learning about the different aromas and flavors of the drink at hand. It is important, though, that you add water that is clean and bottled. Using regular tap water can spoil the original flavor of the drink. Once you have poured out the drink, checked it for impurities, and added the water, first sniff the whiskey. Do this by bringing it close to your nose and take a few deep breaths. Do not bring the glass so close that the aroma becomes overbearing in any way. Try to experiment with different types of whiskey and identify the aromas they exude. Take a tiny sip and roll it around your tongue. Swish the whiskey around so that you allow every part of your mouth to taste the beverage and identify the flavors in it. Keep doing this till you can feel a sense of warmth inside your mouth. Once you sense that in the drink, swallow it. Repeat this process with every sip of whiskey that you take. While sipping the drink, allow the richness of the drink to engulf you. It is possible that you may not enjoy the drink initially, but it is an acquired taste, and sooner or later, you are sure to become a whiskey convert.